Alright, let's break down what's happening between the US and India because things are seriously heating up. President Trump just announced he's hitting India with new tariffs, a fancy way of saying he's making Indian goods more expensive for Americans to buy. Why? It's all about oil and Russia. Here's the deal. India has been buying a ton of oil from Russia. More than a third of all the oil India imports now comes from Moscow. And not only are they buying it, but Trump says India's turning around and selling some of that oil on the open market, making a solid profit in the process. Trump's argument is this. While the world is trying to pressure Russia to end the war in Ukraine, India's trading with Russia, and even helping them make money. In his words, they don't care how many people in Ukraine are being killed by the Russian war machine. So he's announced a 25% tariff on Indian goods starting this August. That means if you live in the US, buying Indian products, everything from textiles to machinery, is about to get a whole lot pricier, and Trump's not stopping there. He's now threatening to raise those tariffs even higher if India keeps up its oil relationship with Russia. Now how's India reacting? Not happy. They're calling these tariffs unjustified and unreasonable, saying they're being singled out for simply looking out for their own economy. Indian officials point out that after the war in Ukraine started, Europe actually started buying more oil from other places, leaving India to find new suppliers, like Russia. They're also reminding everyone that the US and Europe are still doing some trade with Russia themselves. Meanwhile, trade between India and Russia has absolutely exploded. It hit almost $69 billion last year. That's nearly 6 times what it was before the pandemic. So, yeah, this isn't a small thing. But here's the big question. Will India back down? Not likely. According to Indian officials, they're going to keep buying Russian oil, tariffs or no tariffs. Their argument is simple. They need affordable energy for their people, and they're not about to compromise on that. So what happens now? Higher prices on everyday goods, more tension between two major economies, and a lot of uncertainty for global trade. This is what happens when politics, war, and economics all collide. Let me know what you think. Is this move fair, or is it just going to make things worse? Drop your thoughts below and follow for more breakdowns on global issues that actually affect you.